somebody is probably watching me, and number one, they don't have a job. You are very jobless. Number two, you don't have a family. And when I say family, I mean like children. You don't have a husband or a wife. You are single. And number three, you don't have money. You are very, very broke. And right now where you are watching me, you are like, hey, my life, I feel so useless. I don't know what to do. I think this is the video for you. So just come here, sit down, relax, because I want to talk to you. I think by the end of this video, you are going to pick your bags and be that person that you've always wanted to be. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you all for clicking on another video with me. Yeah, to those who are new here and you are seeing me for the very, very first time, I go by the name The IG, and you are welcome to this YouTube family. Here we do amazing content, so just subscribe and be part and parcel of us. So to my returning subbies, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. Guys, you have seen this title and you are like, I have none. You might have one, you might have a family and you don't have a job. You might have a job and you don't have a family. You can have none, and some of you have all of them. You understand? So there's levels of how people term success. Kuna wengine wanaona nikikuwa na job, I am successful. Others say when I have a family, I have successful. Others say when you have a lot of money, you are successful. But mimi, I say so long as I am healthy, I have 2 hands, I have 2 legs, I have a brain, and I have no disease in me, I am very successful. I don't know how you term success, but that is my definition of success. Maybe so long as I am healthy, you can do so many things. You can do marvelous things. And I usually quote the Bible in Philippians chapter 4 verse 13. It says, you can do anything. Like with God, nothing is impossible. What God cannot do does not exist. So as we proceed, keep in mind, what God cannot do does not exist. So you've been asking God for a job. You've been asking God for financial freedom. You've been asking God for that family and all that put together. But probably there are a few things you're not saying. Probably there are a few things you're not doing. That's why things are not working out for you right now. But sometimes it is good to have patience. Sometimes it is good to be positive about life. So before we get there, let me give you a short background story as I advise you as time proceeds. You know, I usually give you stories based on my own life experience because sasa nitakuwa nawaambia vitu na sija experience and then what? You know? So back then when I was still in uni, inakaa kitambo. Back then when I was still in uni, I think there's a place I started my attachment when I was still in second year. So this place, when I went, I was very, very active. Nilikuwa pale doing all these things. And then I decided now I'm done with attachment, but I want to get a little bit of pocket money. So I stayed there and I asked if I would volunteer, and I accepted. So I volunteered for like 3rd year and 4th year. I used to volunteer a lot. I used to volunteer a lot. I remember I used to even skip classes sometimes to go and work. But it was good for me at least to, you know, to balance. I used to balance, so at least nipate pocket money and all that. So let me speak to those university students. When you're bado mko university sahi, ama mdio mmejoin to 1st year, please, when you're there, look for businesses you can do. If you're in school, try as much as possible. You can even become a content creator. When I say a content creator, you can become a TikToker, you can become a YouTuber, you can become an Instagrammer, you can become an influencer, you understand? And all these platforms can give you money in one way or another. Huwezi jua siku moja itakuaje. Just try as you are in university, look for something to do. Because ukisema ndio utoke hapo, so that you can now start looking for that job. Kinaweza kuramba na kwambia. Because you'll get out of here the expectations you had versus the reality. So if you are in university, look for something. Just start looking for something. Start looking for networks kama bado uko university, because you might be thinking that you'll get out of here and you get whatever you wanted, but unfortunately you can get, or fortunately things zinaenda vizuri, but at least to be on the safer side, try looking for something. So when I finished university, I went back to the same organization and I started working there. But because of unavoidable circumstances, I left the organization and went to the streets to start hustling. It was not easy. And let me tell you right now, you might be thinking that I have a job, but I don't have any job. I know jobs are out there. And there's this thing about life. The moment you start speaking positivity into your life, the time you start speaking positive energy into the things that you want to do, kila kitu tajipa tu. I usually say this, when you say there are no jobs, hii Kenya kuna kazi, and you keep applying for the jobs, so how do you expect to apply and get a job na wewe mwenyewe umesema hakuna kazi? Hii Kenya kazi ziko, because people are building mansions. Your age mates are building mansions. They have very good vehicles. Some are in even stable families. But this shouldn't give you pressure. So because them they are getting, you can also get them. But don't say that hakuna jobs. Jobs ziko, ni vile tu hujapata. Yeah. So as time proceeds, just speak positivity into your life. You can think of something positive. Mimi mtu akiniambia, kwa nini uliapply hiyo kazi na hukupata? It was not my time. That shouldn't give you stress. And I can speak also to employers. We have employers out there who put advertisements for people to apply to jobs. Now they already know they have their own candidates when you may choose, but they'll put their advert out there. Millions of people and thousands of people travel miles away to go and do those interviews, and then at the end of the day, they choose their own people. So you've wasted somebody's time, you've wasted their resources, you've wasted their money, only for you to choose somebody, a candidate that you had chosen already, just for formalities. Maybe I've been used for formalities for a while, and this I think is a story that I'm going to give later on, whereby I went to interviews and people had already chosen people. So mi nilienda tu kutumika kama formality. I'm telling you, it is not easy. It is not easy. The fact that we are out there, we are looking for jobs, people are so desperate and they're getting themselves into situations. I told you in another story, just back then, some few videos, you can go and watch it, whereby I was almost scammed because I was looking for a job. I was almost scammed. Those are the things that jobless people normally go through. So right now you might be asking yourself that, what am I going to do? Like, pressure. And this is the time whereby your parents or people around you will be telling you, mtoto wa nani alienda ng'ambo. Why are you even telling me this? How do you want me to feel? Those are the kind of things that you'll be sitting down and you'll be asking yourself, why me? Your finances, hata zizi kupeleka mahali. You did not eat this morning. You don't even know your next meal. Just speak positivity into your life. As much as you are broke, but you cannot stop being positive about your life. Let me tell you one thing. When I speak about positivity, and this is something that I'm going to emphasize as we proceed, because there's something about, as in kujitambua, unaona. It is not a must that you wear very expensive clothes. It is not a must that you live that posh lifestyle. You can use whatever you have to get to wherever you want. Wakisema kuna meeting mahali where people are going to meet, jipeleke tu. Especially when it is free, where people go to meet. It can be people going to watch for a game somewhere. It can be your fellows going to lunch somewhere. It can be just something. Or even those job interviews where along the line, you might get somebody who is going to be your next employer or your next best friend. You understand? Go to those places. Don't close yourself into a room and cry and you practically don't know what to do. Go to those places and your network will be there. You will get your network from those people. You might get a few people here and there who are going to connect you to people who know other people. You understand? So don't stay confused in one place. Number 3, get a hobby whereby at least it's going to keep you busy. As for me, I decided that YouTube is going to be my hobby. Actually, I did not decide, because I really like recording videos. I like editing videos and posting videos. This is part of content creation, as I said. Doing YouTube has become, I've learned a lot of things. Even if you watch my videos that I used to do when I was still in school, until right now, there's a very big difference. I've even learned how to edit videos. I've learned how to record videos with quality with my phone. Actually, I'm not using a camera, with my phone. Like, there are few things and skills I've been learning. I have learned also to do my hair. Hey, I'm telling you, this jobless thing has made me learn a lot of things. I've learned how to do my hair. I've learned how to do makeup. Now insert here my picture, you will see. Like, you'll learn so many things. So at least there's something that I've learned out of the period that I've been at home for quite some time. And as I had told you, Mimi Sahi, I'm not working, but I really anticipate on getting to where I want to get. If YouTube decides to, to outshine everything else, well and good. If doing makeup outshines everything else, then well and good. At least I have learned something. And I didn't even go to a makeup school. I just learned by myself through YouTube videos. Many nikipata tu bundles kidogo, I download content here and there. I know how to do brows. I know how to do, like, basically, I can do my own facial. I've learned how to style different clothes. Like, right now, I have just packaged myself and I don't have a job. Mimi tu pesa kidogo tunye huwa napata. Just small money. When people advertise for jobs of, I don't know, data collection, those small things people do for like 3 days, unamaliza, me I will go and do. Right now, don't be choosy about jobs. When you are called anywhere, go. I've told you, those places you're going to meet people who are going to connect you to other people. People are going to connect you to other things. These are the people who are going to be your followers online. Like, what I'm trying to say is that just be positive about your life. Like, jitambue. Go to mtumba, thrift those clothes, come home with that 30 bob shirt of yours, iron vizuri, vaa. Nani mwenye atajua umevaa shati ya 30 bob? Who will know that you've worn a skirt of 50 shillings? And who will know that wig you bought with cheap things? I'm telling you. And when you are called somewhere, just package yourself. Look very presentable. If you've gone to school and you have those papers, imagine when you go somewhere, look very expensive. Hata kama na hizo nguo zako kidogo za 30 bob, nani mwenye atajua? Look very presentable. When you go there, speak that English that you learned in school. Present yourself very well, and you don't know where that thing is going to take you. Mimi nilifika mahali nikasema, I will no longer be stressed, and I'm going to package myself. I'm going to speak that pure English. Yeah, I was even practicing. It gives you time to even practice. It gives you time to practice and learn new things and experience new things. But if you sit down and you lock yourself somewhere, you are going to be depressed. First of all, you'll start comparing yourself to others. You start asking yourself a lot of questions. This is where people will not even care if you went to school. I'm telling you, when you get out of school, out of university, and you don't have a job, this is where you're going to see true colors of people. This is where you're going to realize that some people will never help you. It is just you and God. You and God. And I've told you, with God, nothing is impossible. So just put the effort. God usually blesses those who, put a little bit of effort. Let him find you kama unajikazana kitu. At least from there, it can get you somewhere. So, Mimi, I'll just like to encourage you to speak positivity about your life. That is something that you are going to gain out of this video. Speak positivity about your life. If you want that land, speak positivity about land. If you want that job, speak positivity about job. If you want to go abroad, speak things about going there. If you want, just prepare yourself for what you want. If you want to start a business, sit down and plan and know what you want to do. If you want that job, prepare yourself with your papers, prepare yourself for a lot of interviews. You're going to go to a lot of interviews. Go to them, as many as you can. Don't care about, umeenda ngapi. Continue going. One day, one time, itakuja jipa. I know it gets tiresome at times. You might feel so bad that others have been chosen na hujachaguliwa bado. It is not your time. If your time comes, I'm telling you, you will not believe your eyes. Maybe I've seen people coming out from grass to grace. Like, it is just amazing that God can do things in marvelous ways. And that's the only person that I trust right now. Maybe if I go to a job, I've told you, if I go to a job na nisipate hiyo kazi, haikuwa yangu. So I just like to encourage you people out there. I know most of you tuko nje wengi sana because I'm part and parcel of you, but at least I'm in a better space because nimeanza kukua like positive. Mimi, I'm telling you, mimi siwezi parara right now. Siwezi parara. If it means like kujipackage, I will package myself. Because you don't know who you're going to meet. You don't know who you're going to meet out there. You might meet your potential husband. You might meet your potential employer. You might meet a person who is going to, to make you like be financially stable. And yeah, just package yourself. You don't know when, you don't know how. Just be prepared. Be prepared for it, because sometimes you might not be prepared for the success that is awaiting you. That's why you are in the waiting period. Sometimes God prepares you fully, because what comes with success, actually, it is not something that is very simple. It is, it comes big, because success is big. So God prepares you for those big things. So during preparation, don't give up. During time of waiting, don't give up. Just be positive about your life. It might not be difficult. I'm not saying this because ati mimi niko sawa. I'm not even okay, but at least I'm in a better space to even share what I normally do. Those are the things me I normally do. Me, I'm just very positive that everything is going to fall into place. Yeah. If you're out there, you are in that space, I think you have learned something. I think out of here, kama huna hiyo hobby, utatafuta hobby. Instead of going to look for how to get a job, you try to find something you can learn, new skills you can learn, things you can learn, new things you can learn. It is going to take you somewhere. It is going to move you from one place to another. If it's playing football, go play football. If it's doing content creation, do content. Kama ni kuweka kuku, if it's agriculture, if it's planting, hobbies are a lot out there. If it's reading books, you can keep changing. Kama unaona haikufit, keep changing. At the end of the day, you'll be a very positive person. You can start encouraging people. Like you can do memes. You understand? So yeah. With that being said, I think that is going to be the end of this video. I hope all of you have learned something from what I have said in this video, and everything works for a reason. And remember, with God, nothing is impossible. So thank you so much for watching till this point. Until next time, it has been your one and only, the IG. Peace.